All right, let's dive right in. We're exploring the difference between religion and godliness. And honestly, it's a topic that gets people thinking about what really matters in life. So religion is, well, an established order for its congregation, but a personal thing for an individual devotee. Religiosity is a way of life that could, only sail on the shoulder of godliness to take man to the promised land. It really should accord humanity a premium above any order it advocates. The best institution of God is man, and any religion, in whatever flamboyant guise it may appear, that violates man's peaceful coexistence is frankly ungodly. Religiosity carries with it, honestly, too many discriminating don'ts and do's that widen artificial human differences. However, when the don'ts of a group are abhorred too greatly, never would their do's be truly cherished and obeyed willingly by the majority. There then comes the indoctrination as an instrument of compliance adopted by every religion. Excessive religion, egocentric and unbridled emotional attachment to it, leads to abnormal religiosity, which is, well, indoctrination. In any society where religion is given undue merit, it doesn't deserve above human welfare. It will, destroy the merit that an individual desires to live a comfortable life as a human person, and collectively as a peaceful society. Religiosity implies how much you're with God, while godliness is how much God is with you. The truth of love of God is never in religiosity, that breaks the sanctity of oneness of God, but in godliness that upholds the wholesomeness of God. Therefore, the more religious you are, the less godly you become. Religiosity comes with inclusion, seclusion, and exclusion. Inclusion of those that just key into doctrine of a particular faith, seclusion of those that still bear a different religion doctrine, and exclusion of those that have just built a new faith that takes them out of what they are used to believe in. But godliness comes with unifying oneness. The love of your neighbor like yourself is the displayed essence of godliness, but not religiosity. In the context of religions and humanity, every religious person is an unbeliever. When considered in the light of other faiths, they don't believe in their doctrine. Every truly godly person will never criticize any religious person, but rather sees God in perspective of every religion and its adherents. Bear in mind that you can't help God, neither can you fight for Him. Don't take arms for God, because His perfection in might is beyond anything truly engaging on His behalf, directly in battle for or against. No human positive or negative action or inaction could really cause God remorsefulness. Religiosity makes the world live with the lies, truth, and fear of who really God is, in the light of diverse doctrines that represent God in religion's faces. All humanly capacity at man's disposal should be to help fellow being in true dictate of godliness, but not God. He is absolutely independent of help of any sort that religions stand for. Our good interpersonal relationship among ourselves outside religiosity is what God needs from us. You can only intervene as He so wish, as a mere instrument in achieving His decision to better the lot of individual and this world at large, but not because He is weak, thus lives harmoniously as a believer of just a single faith, which is God with no whatsoever attachment of religiosity as a must. Always remember that every religiosity must never fail in leading man to godliness. If its bidding must continuously be accepted as a universal order for all devotees, if they failed in that, then we should remember that such religiosity will lead to ungodliness. Godliness is feeling what God really represents that exceed our sight. It is inner, deeper, beyond fetch of greatest clairvoyance before you. Religiosity that makes you breed hatred in mind of adherence against whosoever is never godliness. Religiosity has fully achieved all its purpose of dividing the people of the world more than any other imaginable force you could think. But the search for true universal godliness shall continue until eternity shows us truly who God is, as our individual eternity at death brings us face to face with God. My T concept produces highly motivational contents at regular interval. If you find any of it inspiring, please make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button for more of it.